especially defensively in the second half, holding Cal to a season low 56 points as the opening.
Cardinal.
Starting five for the Blue Devils. Down the lane is Boozer. And the lay-in and the game's first points belong to Agarwal trying to turn the corner. Gets inside the reverse. And the rebound. Patrick Gungba. Poked away by Ryan Agarwal, but a reach-in foul.
Other than to go for that steal, ends up getting the hand.
Here's Cameron Boozer spinning. And he's got all four. And the Blue Devils. 5 to shoot for Stanford. Agarwal finds an open Donovan Young. Way short on the three. A lower extremity injury. He is listed as day-to-day for Kyle Smith. Hosey deflected, stolen. Here comes Caleb Foster. One-on-one attacks. Missed the layup. Boozer, the offensive rebound and put back. Boozer, drop off. And it falls off. 5 to shoot. Drives on Caden Boozer. Inside A.J. Rahosi. And Stanford is on the board. He breaks the seal for the Cardinals. Okori looks to attack. Gets to the bucket, has a shot blocked by Duke.
Now let the game come to them a little bit.
Isaiah Evans launching a three. Isaiah Evans missing a three. Benny Geeler pulls it down. Stanford counters. Ibuka Okori in transition. Foul will get to the line, and it's
attack. Lots of times they'll go to that floater game. They'll go to the pull-up game. He loves getting into the body of the big.
Cameron Boozer. Backing in on A.J. Rahosi. And the pass underneath, and the lay-in, Malik Brown.
In college basketball will do that.
Okori on a step back. Missed the three, and the rebound grab, Malik Brown, the Syracuse transfer.
He is going to see all night.
And that was the recipe the other night. Yes, Ibuka Okori went off against Carolina as Caden Boozer lost it out of bounds. Duke pass inside to Boozer. Corner three on the way. Short from Nicholas Hamenya.
This is the closest thing that we have seen to that. 8 points. They've only given up 4 points.
1 out of 2. Boozer has. Way on top, Malik Brown for Duke. And the Blue Devils go inside to lay-in. Patrick Gungba with 7 turnovers. Ibuka Okori, who is being hounded. Jeremy Dent-Smith drives, throws it up off the window, rattles out, and the rebound Malik Brown might have gotten a finger on. Benny Keeler cut off in the lane. Jeremy Dent-Smith fires. 3.
And that's what Stanford, you play on the defensive end.
A lob for Boozer. Has it deflected out by
double team in that hard front. You got to be able to throw it over the top.
The flip missed by Caleb Foster, and the rebound battled for. Last touch by Cameron Boozer goes to run it down. Attacks off the dribble. And the bucket, rolls it in with the left hand, and Boozer already. Stanford giveaway. Caleb Foster, headbands. Cameron Boozer, and an offense. No, they call a block. Ball comes in. Isaiah Evans off the inbound. Long rebound, Cameron Boozer. Dame Sarr down the lane. Get free. Pass inside to Donovan Young. Underneath the kick. Ibuka Okori. In and out on the three, and they're won a game. He's made 23s in the last 5 games.
Yeah, I mean, he is
a coach of the year in 2024 at Wazoo. Cameron Grant lets fly. 3.
10 to just kind of trade baskets. If this is a team that's going to be a front runner for a national championship, put teams away. Sarr takes it to the rim. One
far. Dame Sarr at the line, and one more coming for the freshman.
Basketball, because Duke has so many other pieces that could beat you, but for Stanford, it's been a struggle for the other guys.
A.J. Rahosi has a take. Has just 2 points from the foul line so far.
And there's 2 guys on him. There's nowhere for him to go.
Step through and spins it in.
We said this earlier, right? That Duke, once they get up 10, can they put teams away?
A 3 from Boozer is short and half. Duke is led by as many as 14 points. Cameron Grant drives baseline. The lay-in missed it, the reverse. Racing ahead, Jeremy Dent-Smith. Down the lane, A.J. Rahosi. Fouled and one. Agarwal and picked up by Duke. Caleb Foster, the lob, and trying to finish at the rim, but Cameron Boozer grabs it. Power powers his way back.
Another strong finish.
Back to a double-digit Duke lead and a step back. Abuka Okori, three.
He's getting one-on-one looks.
Stepping out for a three. Cameron Boozer answers for the Blue Devils. 16 for Boozer. Jeremy Dent-Smith drives the lane and lays it in for his second half in Berkeley on Wednesday. And he's got 16 and 6. As Aiden Cameron stepped on the baseline. One for Malik Brown, only a 58% foul shooter. And Abuka Okori claims the miss.
The extra defender, so Kyle Smith going to an isolation.
Follow slam, Cameron Boozer.
Malik Brown just...
Caden Boozer off the window, and the 9 again.
On the season, they've got it with a minute to go in the first half.
Isaiah Evans falling down. Half number 1. Cameron Boozer into the lane, leans in and scores again. Danny Geeler, 5 to shoot. Down low to Oscar Healte, who gets inside. But it still, had they been unsuccessful, would have cost Duke a timeout. But they were successful, and are correct. They still have another one after that because it was an appeal and not a challenge.
Yeah, and I think that
who leads Stanford in block shots, and on the floor, Boozer diving for it, comes away with it. The lob to Gumba.
There.
The basketball IQ for Cameron Boozer is off the charts.
It really.
Gathering and the foul.
But to foul Boozer.
Boozer 1 for 2 at the line. And he hits the free throw, and the shot clock winding down, flips it up, went and go to get it again, and then has a shot blocked, and it's out of bounds. For the game, they had a 17-point half. And a turnover by the Cardinal. The step back by Isaiah Evans.
And really just nowhere to go.
Drop step, A.J. Rahosi, the reverse land. There's a walk-on for Kyle Smith at Washington State. As driving the lane, the layup missed by Isaiah Evans. And Stanford.
Other guys for Stanford just can't get shots to fall.
Backdoor, down the lane, Isaiah Evans. Claremont Mudd Scripps College is Rahosi on the offensive glass, and back in by A.J. Rahosi.
Well, I think that's something that you never heard of 10, 20 years ago. A D2, D3 guy moving up to D1.
Backdoor, the lay-in, Caden Boozer.
Rooting the lower levels, and I think you're going to continue to see more of it.
Ryan Agarwal fires. 3. First points for...
That's remarkable with the defensive presence he faces every night.
Okori gets free. Too strong on the 3, and there is.
And that is a big reason why this team is as good as they are.
Lob off the inbound at the rim. Malik down in Southern California. As Ryan Agarwal off balance, A.J. Rahosi fouled on the offensive glass. Beating North Carolina, in fact, a rough week for the Tar Heels here in the Bay, getting swept by Stanford and Cal. The lay-in.
Selling out to stop you and doing anything to make the team pay for.
Aiden Cameron tries to turn the corner off balance, the flip. And Cameron Boozer leans in. Got his own miss. Had his shot blocked, knocked away. Dent-Smith bumped, +1.
And that's exactly what the Cardinal need.
One thing I will say with Okori, he was cramping up at the end of the Carolina game Wednesday night. Not sure if it's affecting him. I did see him with the...
And he has delivered on so many games in the last 7. As Boozer, again, I mean, it's just
when he scored at least 20 points.
And it looks kind of casual, right? Like, it doesn't look like, this is this amazing game for him. As Dent Boozer's 10 of 15. 60, I mean, it's just incredible the efficiency that he plays with.
Isaiah Evans answers. Aiden Cameron slips by Boozer. Down the lane, Cameron can't bank it in. Jalen Thompson trying to keep it alive.
Maybe it is already, but that's been the question mark with them.
Slipping to the bucket. The step through and only shot 4 free throws for the game. Jeremy Dent-Smith on the move.
It's almost like the offense facing all of the double teaming.
Isaiah Evans. Loose ball picked up. Who else? Cameron Boozer. Step back from Boozer. Three!
There he takes it. When it's not, he makes the pass.
Jeremy Dent-Smith launching a three. Caleb Foster down the lane. And the offensive rebound, and Patrick Gungba is fouled. Indiana, Monday night, as Patrick Gungba at the line. As Gungba hits both.
For 40 minutes, and they have done that. And I think that will be a storyline on how good this team can be.
And the lay-in by Malik Brown.
Game for 34 minutes.
1 for 2, Aiden Kamen.
That we are watching in front of us had 95 their last game.
The steal and lay-in, Abuka Okori. Put yourself out there. Okori, and that three shallow.
But Sarr knows that he has the ability to.
As Evans hits both. Last year at Cameron Indoor, and Duke trounced Stanford. Jeremy Dent-Smith missing from the corner, and the rebound, Caden Booth. Not as high scoring, but just as dominant Duke here on Wednesday. 13-0 run. They trailed for a good chunk of that first half. As the step back rattles in for Isaiah Evans on the farm, primetime on the East Coast. Caden Boozer, desperation shot, why not? Benny Geeler tries to get inside. The drop off, A.J. Rahosi fouled at the rim. And two for.
And kind of back to the drawing board, finding different ways to get him the ball.
The step through, and a block is called. The foul
on Stanford, right? I mean, this Duke team is a national championship contender. They have one loss on the entire season.
Here is Dent-Smith down the lane. And Jeremy Dent-Smith with a strong move. 2 All-American, a 2-time D2 All-American, Dent-Smith. As across the key, now Dent-Smith fouls Nicholas Jimenez.
Cal 46 here, 37 in both of the games. I mean, that is just elite defense. And they certainly came on this trip with a point of emphasis on the defensive end. And John Shine we go. And he wants to see it consistently, and he did on this trip.
Step back by Benny Geeler, the long 2, and Geeler. Jimenez. Fouled, counted, and 1 for Nicholas.
Ebbs and flows of being a freshman, playing at this level. And just a great drive showing the athletic. Be surprised if his role increases as you go further in this season.
Dent-Smith lost the rebound. And 12 years in the NBA, come on. Tremendous Boozer dominant, 30 points, 14 rebounds, his third 30.